Hello and welcome back to the channel, and there everyone. Awesome to see you back today, and we have the fifth part of the PLL, and it's all about the healers. So let's not delay this and let's get into it. Starting with the rule changes. So now each healer will have a new action in the form of a single target buff. Offensive spells across the board will have their cast time reduced and now will be around 1.5 seconds. The area of effect of a healer limit break will now be extended for another 50 moms, reaching those that are dead at the edges of the arena. With the addition of Sage to the roster of healers, now there will be a clear distinction between pure healers and barrier healers. Now for the White Mage changes. So this job was not changed very much, and its mechanical integrity has been maintained in coming into Endwalker. And as such, a new restorative action has been added to its toolkit. White Mage will be classified now as a pure healer. Holy Spell will be upgraded to a higher tier and it will count towards your lilies as well. Fluid Aura will be removed from the White Mage ability list, but to be fair, it was rarely used. Divine Benison will be changed to a charge type action. Astro coming up next. Since Astro will be under the pure healer category, its actions in field will be leaning heavily into the style. The sex system will be removed and you will no longer be able to switch between diurnal or nocturnal, and actions will be adjusted to function as if you were constantly in diurnal. The neutral sect stance will be there for the Astro to use, and while active you will see some actions being of a barrier nature, adding a small set of tools for 4-man content as well. Divination has changed to be used on demand, and the seals will now be varying its buffs according to the order in which they appear. Also, those buffs would be applied to the Astro himself. Redraw will no longer be a charge action and has changed to be available every time you draw a card. They did talk about how Minor Arcana has been changed, but they really didn't say anything else about it. And the Astro new action is a healing AoE that also has offensive capabilities. This new action comes in response to the Holy Spell of the White Mage, making this the Astro's new signature action. On to the Scholar. This will be the first of our barrier healers. Scholar, much like in the fashion of a White Mage, was not changed very much. It plays and feels the same. There are adjustments and changes to the pet behavior coming into Endwalker, but mechanical integrity is indeed the same. Party buff in the form of a shield will be added to the Scholar. This shield will have the added secondary effect of applying a speed buff to those in range, and this is a combat buff, meaning you will become faster even in the midst of the fight. Important to note here, this will be finite and will have to be reapplied as the fight goes on. If I had to give an example, it will work very much as the sprint action, giving you enhanced speed for a limited amount of time. This, however, will not stack with sprint, and they will also have a very strong single target buff. Approaching the end here and switching to the new healer, Sage. The Sage is added as the 4th healer and the 2nd barrier healer. So its toolkit is geared towards a specific role inside a party. It will be able to attack a target and heal an ally at the same time, giving it a very unique style. To expand on this, the Sage would pick a party member beforehand. This party member would receive healing as the Sage attacks a target. The name of this specific ability will be Cardia. Its resources for spell usage, whether those be offensive or defensive, is very unique to the job, called Adder's Gall. This can be used for insta-cast barriers if you have enough of this resource. This accumulates over time. And the offensive spells used by the Sage have a chance to proc a dot on their targets. They do have a gap closer called Icarus. In conclusion, the biggest changes go to the Astro that has been changed from a hybrid to a pure healer, leaving the Scholar and the White Mage simply evolving to the new X-Pack with the same style. The addition of a 2nd barrier healer rounding up this role to have 2 healers of each type. Not much in the way of surprises for the existing jobs, but the insight of Sage reveals a very exciting barrier healer. Hope it does well compared to his counterpart. And with that, my friends, we reached the end of this video. I hope you enjoy it. And until the next one, peace out.